This is Sky Sports News.
And we're going now over to Simbolc Lane, where York Corinthians have just beaten new old boys, Dewsbury, 3-1.
Action.
Right, it's recording now. Have we got your good side?
Yes.
You sure?
Only side.
Because the lads in the changing room said your backside was the good side. I'm
No,
not so
that's
sure about
not
that.
the good side. That's a big side.
So you turned out for York Corinthians today to play Dewsbury. Beautiful morning this morning in terms of weather conditions. What was your view on the match?
Well, it was a pinnacle of my career. Having played for about 49 years, to turn out for York Corinthians was a real achievement. I watched Brazil last night and it was very similar to just watching Brazil again. Some of the balls played little clips from Kaká and Milano, just like to know. Started well, very well, in fact too well. We passed the ball nicely, and I think we got a little bit carried away, and everybody thought, let's score as many as we can, and I want to score one, and the team shape disappeared a little bit. And in the second half it was just chaos. We could have scored 20, they could have scored 10, but at the end of the day we won 3-1 and a very comfortable win.
It's your first interview for this. I don't think you really got the format of it. You're bullshitting a lot, and what we're actually interested in
Well, I've
is...
been on the media course, I know what you need to say.
Well, media. What we need to know is what you fancy on your sandwiches afterwards. What do you think you're going to go for?
I think I'm definitely going to go for the old... well, I've never seen this. I've played for you 4 times and I've yet to see brown sauce. What is it about York? Do you not have brown sauce?
Well, I'm a red, as you know, from Liverpool.
Well, I mean, we don't go there.
It's a red sauce only.
I'll just check my pockets before I go inside. If you're from
Far too late for that, mate. I took your pockets as well.
Definitely got to be HP sauce. If not, I'm no way I'm going to go for red.
Right.
Can't do with Liverpool. I'm a Leeds lad through and through.
So there were some good performances on the match today, wasn't there? Good first half, solid first half, created lots of chances, and then they came back at us in the second half and started to play a bit around. But we kept
professional at this, aren't you?
We kept our shape. We kept going forward, overlapping and breaking and supporting each other. Yeah. At one point, you did actually leave the centre circle, didn't you?
I think that was at half time, surely.
Yeah, it was.
Was it half time?
It was half time. You were just going off.
I think I did leave the centre circle. Yeah. I think, to be honest, I feel at home in the centre circle.
Yeah.
I find that it's quite a small little area, and I think I can dominate that centre circle.
There was no need to put a tent up, though, was there?
No, but I thought the armchair looked really, really nice, don't you? When you come up with Martini, it'd be really nice.
Brian picked the team and he played himself in the last 10-15 minutes. I don't know what that was all about.
Which one's Brian?
You know, he's the manager, the little dinosaur type of fella. It looks like something out of, Jurassic Park.
I thought he was park keeper. I honestly didn't realise he was manager. Sorry, I thought he was sponge boy. I thought he did really, really well. To say he's 85, I thought it was marvellous on that run. But it does get a little bit confusing as well. And one of the things as well is, I've got to say, it's the first time I've ever played in the football team with 2 Derricks. That's very confusing because, I mean, we look so much similar. It's sometimes gets us caught out a little bit.
I know, yeah. We were calling it the twins. You know, it's like a bit like X Factor because they're a load of shite as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm just not quite sure who's the youngest or who's the oldest. I think he might just be slightly older than me, but no, he was. Brian does a good job. You need somebody to pull everything together, don't you? And God bless him.
But it was a good overall win. We deserved the win without a doubt, didn't we? The chances recreated, and I think we kept it together the second half. Yeah. Disappointing that Wayne put his feet on the wrong way this morning, or his shoes on the wrong feet.
Yeah, I think he's a good lad, isn't he? He's a good lad. I think that's the definition. He's a lad, isn't he? He'll learn. He's still got 30-40 years to sort of
till he gets to our
to slow us down. Once he slows down to our pace, and I think we're going to be all right.
He'll have time to think then, won't he?
And that's it. Yeah, but I think also somebody behind the camera needs to also understand a little bit of discipline as well.
Oh yeah, I know. The fella behind the camera, I don't know where he is. They were playing in the head of the team actually. Yeah, discipline. Yeah. Staying left back instead of right forward.
I thought it was pretty bad when I found him in the changing rooms before even end of match, but no, it was all right. It could have been a bit better, and I think really we scored about 3 or 4 more goals. I think it would have been a bit more justifiable. Yeah. It scores.
Okay,
is that it?
That's it. There's no money changes hands, anything like that.
I want a seat back through there.
Well, this is it. You'll be on telly tonight, famous.
Brilliant.
Infamous.
Brilliant.
And you'll have Totty hanging round you.
Well, brilliant, fantastic. I'll give you my email address.
You haven't seen the Totty yet, have you? Our group Totty is not something you want hanging around with you, no.
It's not Bob, is it?
See you later.
Cheers, mate.
Jose Arrogantio Corinthians 3, New Boys, Dewsbury 1. What are your views on the match, particularly some of the new players? Derek of Dock Green, clearly from the last interview you saw, he clearly had a good match. He obviously doesn't understand what he's supposed to do, because during the interview he spoke. He wasn't taking a piss out of anybody. He thought it was a professional interview. He obviously spoke very much because he didn't do much running during the football game. He sat on his armchair in the middle, dictating here, dictating there. He was dictating all over the show. He's a dictator at the end of the day. What can be said? Corinthians came out, they won 3-1. They would have won 43-1 had, Wayne up front put his shoes on the right feet. But, Wayne scored plenty the other day, and last time he played, and this time, he didn't score any.
Simply all right.
So, do you want to make up him first?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm right. I spoke now because I'm looking at camera.
You can't speak because you're looking at the camera? Well, he's just out of breath and running them down. So we'll start the interview, shall we? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Right, so wibbledy wobbledy bob. As to your fans call you. How do you think today went, and what do you think about...
Yeah, we started like an express train call, didn't we? And then we
on strike?
Yeah. And then we sort of slowed up, and we were lucky in the end, I think, to get away.
We were lucky in the end.
Yeah, I thought.
Or we were unlucky. Wayne had the shoes on the wrong feet.
Yeah, well, all of that, and I thought they were a bit unlucky not to get back into it, really.
Yeah, it was a good performance in the first half, wasn't it? We dominated 3-0 up straight away.
It was easy, wasn't it?
They didn't know what had hit them, did they?
No, I was ready to go off and take my boots off, not needed, but...
Yeah, we wish you had, really.
Yeah, well, maybe I'd have done better, yeah.
So you played it right back, you did a really good job there. You kept that little slim fella at bay, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I think he couldn't get around me, it was that far call, and he gave up, didn't he, in the end?
Well, yeah, they only had so much gas in the tank, didn't they?
He did, yeah. The pitch wasn't wide enough for him.
But we played really well the first half. They got a goal in the second half, didn't they? They came back. Was it 3-0 at half time, was it?
3-0 at half time.
Yeah, and then they got a scramble goal. The goalie hit up the ball, lost it in the sun.
Pirouetted, didn't they?
Yeah, and then...
They lost it.
They lost it.
Yeah.
Pirouetted, went in the top corner,
Yeah.
But that was the only real chance they created. I know they broke and they were but they nearly a couple of shots, not much really, was there?
They just seemed to look slower and slower, though, Cole, didn't they? They hit the post, didn't they?
They hit the post, yeah, they hit the post, and
Point Blanca.
we got slower and slower. Some of us got slower and slower.
So, yeah. Little Bright came on, made all the difference.
Well, he did. He came on and inspired us because it was a shock, wasn't it? Oh shit!
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work now. It was actually a master stroke, wasn't it? We're gonna have to pull our weight now because we're carrying Bry.
Yeah, particularly at left back, and then he immediately ran up front into.
At one point, he went forward, didn't he?
He did. Well,
he's still there now, apparently, looking for the ball that he knocked through.
Bright white, wasn't he? Yeah.
But other than that, they came back strong in the second half. I think they found their feet and were trying to dig some pride out, weren't they, really, in the second half?
Yeah.
Passed the ball around, but never created too many chances.
No, I think we always had that little bit of an edge, but I think if they'd have got another goal, that would have been a bit of a dodgy end to it, Colin, really.
Well, I think we would have then had to shore up the defence, really, and support you on the right, and I'd have had to stay left back instead of right front.
You would have had to stay somewhere where you should have been playing, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I believe you have to make the extra man, anywhere it's required.
Yeah, well, man, you went on a good run yourself, Cole. You were unlucky not to score yourself, really.
Well, yeah, I know that, but these are only minor matters. I concentrate on other people rather than my own performance, because it goes without saying, doesn't it?
I mean, I know the rest of the defence was encouraging you, because Big Derek told me, he said, "What the hell's he doing up there?" So, there we go.
Well, it was creating chances so that we won, really, but I thought that's all we had to do, but never mind.
I think left winger have to come and mark your place.
I think Derek's under the impression that you can stay in defence and not move, but I've changed that. Since they put me in defence, it doesn't work like that anymore.
Well, that's right, you've taken the predictability out of it, haven't you?
But overall, 3-1, I think we deserved the win without a doubt.
We're on a run, Colin, at the moment, aren't we?
We're playing really well since Brian's become managerial and concentrated on that only.
Yeah, that's made all the difference. Yeah.
Another convincing performance by Corinthians, 3-1 against Dewsbury, and they seem to be on a bit of a run. Manager of the month goes to Brianio.